The mysterious death of Elisa Lam. In 2013, the mysterious death of Elisa Lam at Los Angeles' infamous Cecil Hotel shocked the world. What should have been a routine trip turned into one of the most unsettling mysteries, fueled by eerie elevator footage showing Elisa's strange behavior just before her disappearance. Weeks later, her body was found in a hotel rooftop water tank, and to this day, the circumstances surrounding her death remain unexplained. Was it an accident due to mental health struggles, foul play, or something more sinister? Join us as we dive deep into the chilling details, the strange elevator footage, and the dark history of the Cecil Hotel, which has hosted serial killers and numerous tragedies over the years. Watch now to uncover the unsolved mystery that has haunted the internet for years. In 2013, the world became captivated by the mysterious and tragic death of Elisa Lam, a 21-year-old Canadian student who vanished during her stay at the infamous Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. Her death remains one of the most puzzling and widely discussed cases, primarily due to the strange and eerie circumstances surrounding her disappearance and the unsettling elevator footage that sparked countless speculations and conspiracy theories. Elisa Lam had traveled from Vancouver, Canada, to California for a solo trip, eager to explore Los Angeles and other parts of the state. A university student, she struggled with bipolar disorder and depression, openly sharing her journey with mental health on her personal blog. Despite her struggles, Elisa was known to be a bright, kind, and thoughtful young woman, and her family maintained close contact with her throughout her trip. On January 26, 2013, Elisa checked into the Cecil Hotel, a building notorious for its dark history. Over the years, the Cecil had been the site of murders, suicides, and was even home to notorious serial killers like Richard Ramirez and Jack Unterweger. For Elisa, this was just another stop on her adventure, but little did anyone know this would be her last. Elisa was initially placed in a shared room at the hotel, but after several days, her roommates complained of her odd behavior, leading hotel management to move her into a private room. Her erratic behavior didn't raise too many alarms at the time, but what was happening behind the scenes soon turned into a deeply disturbing mystery. On January 31st, Elisa failed to check out of the hotel as scheduled, and her family, who had been in regular contact with her, grew increasingly worried when they couldn't reach her. They reported her missing to the Los Angeles Police Department, prompting an investigation that would soon become an international sensation. As the search for Elisa continued, the Cecil Hotel was combed thoroughly by authorities, but there were no signs of her anywhere. Flyers were posted and appeals were made to the public, but Elisa had seemingly vanished into thin air. Weeks passed, and there was still no trace of Elisa until the LAPD released a piece of footage that changed everything: the elevator video. This video, taken from security footage inside the Cecil Hotel, showed Elisa entering the hotel's elevator on January 31st, the day she was last seen. But her behavior in the footage was what sent chills down the spine of viewers and ignited an avalanche of speculation online. In the video, Elisa is seen acting strangely. She steps into the elevator and immediately presses multiple buttons, almost as if she is frantic. Then something even more unsettling happens. Elisa appears to hide in the corner of the elevator, peeking outside as if someone or something is following her. At certain points, she makes bizarre hand gestures, almost as if she's talking or interacting with an unseen presence. Her movements are erratic and confusing, and the elevator doors, which seem to malfunction, don't close for an unusually long period. Eventually, she exits the elevator, and it's the last time Elisa Lam was seen alive. The footage spread across the internet like wildfire. Millions of people viewed the video and analyzed every second, attempting to uncover what was really happening in those final moments. Was Elisa being chased by someone? Was she experiencing a mental health crisis? Or was there something more paranormal at play? The strangeness of her behavior and the eerie quality of the footage led to endless theories, with some speculating the video had been doctored or that Elisa was the victim of foul play. As days turned into weeks, the mystery deepened, and the world was left with more questions than answers. The break in the case came on February 19, 2013, when guests at the Cecil Hotel began to complain about low water pressure and the strange taste and color of the water. The hotel sent a maintenance worker to investigate the rooftop water tanks, and what he found was beyond horrifying. Elisa Lam's body was floating in one of the water tanks. She had been dead for nearly 3 weeks, her body discovered only because of the water issues reported by the guests. The discovery of Elisa's body raised even more questions than before. How had she gotten into the water tank, which was difficult to access and required bypassing locked doors and alarms? The water tanks themselves were large and heavy, making it improbable for Elisa to have climbed in on her own without help. And closing the lid afterwards seemed equally impossible. The circumstances surrounding her death were nothing short of bizarre. An autopsy was conducted, and the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office later ruled her death an accidental drowning, with bipolar disorder being a significant factor. No drugs or alcohol were found in Elisa's system, aside from her prescribed medication, but this didn't bring closure. The report didn't explain how she ended up in the water tank or why she was behaving so strangely in the elevator. The case, labeled as accidental, left room for speculation, and online communities weren't satisfied with the conclusion. Many believe foul play was involved, with suspicions that someone from the hotel staff or a guest had something to do with her death. Others propose that Elisa was experiencing a manic episode related to her bipolar disorder, which could have caused her erratic behavior and possibly led her to accidentally climb into the water tank. The eerie history of the Cecil Hotel itself also sparked paranormal theories, with some suggesting that the hotel's dark past and the countless deaths and crimes that took place within its walls played a role in her tragic end. As the story spread, conspiracy theories also emerged, claiming that the elevator footage had been tampered with. People pointed out that the timestamp seemed off, some parts appeared slowed down, and others were missing altogether. What was the hotel hiding? Was there someone else in the footage who had been edited out to protect their identity? The debate raged on, and the mystery of Elisa Lam's death continued to grow. Despite the official ruling, the Elisa Lam case remains one of the most compelling modern mysteries, drawing in those fascinated by the unexplained. The Cecil Hotel itself has become synonymous with tragedy, hosting everything from murders to suicides over the years. It's as if the building is cursed, and Elisa's tragic death has only added to its grim legacy. Even today, the story of Elisa Lam continues to haunt the internet. It has been the subject of numerous documentaries, including the Netflix series Crime Scene: The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel, which delved into the case and its bizarre circumstances. While Elisa's death was ruled accidental, the mystery surrounding it remains unsolved in the minds of many. The strange circumstances of Elisa Lam's disappearance, the chilling elevator footage, and the tragic discovery of her body all come together to form a mystery that feels like it could belong in a horror film. Yet it happened in real life. Was it a tragic accident caused by her mental health struggles? Was there foul play involved that was never uncovered? Or is there something more sinister about the Cecil Hotel, a building that seems to collect death and darkness? Elisa Lam's story is a haunting reminder that sometimes the truth is more elusive than we can imagine, leaving us with unanswered questions that may never be resolved. As we reflect on her tragic end, it's important to remember the real person behind the mystery. A young woman who struggled with mental health, but had hopes and dreams like anyone else. Elisa's death may remain a mystery, but her legacy lives on as a cautionary tale of the unexplained.